Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga. I have put together a short 20-minute practice for you. Great all over flow to just get you going and give you that all over stretch. So as always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. Hope you enjoy this. So let's start in a child's pose. And whatever child's pose is comfortable for you, either with your legs together or maybe you prefer to have your knees apart and one hand on top of the other and your forehead resting on that. So whichever is comfortable for you. And let's just begin to come into the moment, into the present, letting go of everything that's been going on in your life so far today. Allowing yourself to slow down. And turning inward here, and just placing your tongue at the top of your mouth, the roof of your mouth, just behind your teeth. And as you breathe in through your nose, into your belly, and out through your nose, listen to the sound of your breath. And let's take 3 more breaths here. And keeping that connection with the breath, let's just move onto our bellies. Allowing the forehead to come to the mat and bringing the hands beside the chest. On your next inhale, just lifting the forehead and chest away from the mat and lowering it down. And on your next inhale, lifting your legs away from the mat. And as you exhale, lowering it down. And then allowing the hands to come down by your side. On your next inhale, lifting your chest, head and legs up off the mat. Keeping that gaze on the mat in front of you. And lower it down. And let's repeat that 3 times. Just moving with the breath. So on the inhale, lifting up. On the exhale, coming down. And one last time. Good. And from here, bringing the hands either side of your chest, just pushing up into a tabletop to start with. Having those fingers out nice and wide, almost clawing into the mat a little micro bend in the elbows, curling the toes, pushing the hips back as we move up into our downward dog. As it's your first downward dog and we really haven't warmed up, just keep those knees bent, pedal the feet, and just allow yourself to ease into the pose. And wherever feels right for you, find stillness, having the gaze going towards the belly button. And let's take 3 breaths here. And with that right foot, we're going to step it forward. Or just take it to the front of the mat, whatever way works for you. Hopping that back foot forward so it's flat on the ground. You want your feet hip distance apart, bending this front knee. We're going to come up into our warrior one. Raising the gaze to the ceiling here. And remembering on that exhale to engage the core by lifting the pelvic floor, bring that belly button in and up. One more breath. And allowing the arms to come down. Let's just turn this right hand palm upwards and raise it over the head. Allowing that back bend to happen. One more breath. And coming upright. Let's just move this back foot so the heels are in line with each other. Keeping this back foot turning inwards slightly, we're going to straighten that front leg. And bringing both arms out to the side, let's reach forward with that right hand, with that right towards the right. And we want to really push back our right hip, but think about finding length here on the inside as we windmill down into a triangle, turning that gaze upwards to the ceiling. One more breath here. And just watching that hand as it comes down as you rise upwards, turning both feet inwards towards the long side of the mat as we come forward, reaching forward with the chest into a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to here in your forward fold. And remembering as you inhale to find that length in the spine, and as you exhale, take the fold a little bit deeper. You can walk those hands in between the feet. Good, and walking the hands back out again. Let's heel toe the feet together. Turn towards the front of the mat. And we're going to come down, turning those toes outward, coming down into a squat. And there's no problem if your heels are up off the floor. That's absolutely normal and natural. Finding length here in the spine. Listening to the sound of your breath. Staying connected. Remembering on that exhale to lift the pelvic floor, bring the belly button in and up. And allowing the hands to come to the floor. Let's just come on to the knees and sit back on the heels. Really reaching up here with the spine and beginning to find space and length in that spine. Almost like your head is floating in the air and your spine is reaching up to it. One more breath here. And bringing the hands down, opening those fingers out nice and wide as we come into lie on our belly. Forehead on the floor. Opening the feet out, bringing those hands down either side of your chest. Inhaling up. And exhaling down, bringing those arms down by your side. And let's take an inhale up, lifting the legs and the chest. And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down, and once more. And bringing those hands either side of the chest, pushing up and pushing all the way up into your downward dog. Taking 3 breaths here. Allowing that gaze to go to your belly button so that your head is between your arms, your ears are on touching your arms. And we're going to bring that left leg forward this time, keeping a bend in the left leg as we rise up. Right foot facing forward and come all the way up into your warrior one. Raising the gaze to the ceiling, 3 breaths here. And allowing the hands to come down, turning the palm upwards, allowing the right hand to travel down the back of your leg as you come into reverse warrior. Finding length in the whole front of your body. And coming back up to straightness, just moving this right leg across so the heels are in line with each other, straightening out that front leg. Opening out the arms and reaching forward with that left hand. And windmilling down. Creating space here underneath between your rib cage and your hips. And one more breath. And just following your gaze on that right hand as you come up to stand, coming onto the long side of the mat, opening out the legs and reaching forward with the chest into your forward fold, coming all the way down, bringing those hands behind you. And breathing into this pose here. Good, one more breath. And walking the hands back out so you're more in neutral spine. Heel toeing those feet together, just turning to face the top of the mat. Toes turning out as we come down into our garland pose, our squat. And one more breath. Allowing the hands to come down, let's just sit down, bringing the feet out in front of you, and we're going to come up into a boat pose. So the arms out in front, coming back onto your seat bones, engaging the core here. If you want to make this tougher, straighten the legs out more. One more breath. And allow the feet to come to the earth, hugging the knees. And then make your way down, all the way down to lie flat on the mat for Shavasana. Hands facing the ceiling and really beginning to let go. Allowing your body to just take heed of all the work it's done, all that movement. Let it integrate into your body. And connecting with your breath. Just noticing the mat holding you here, supporting you, carrying you. Taking 3 more breaths. And then just bending those knees, putting the feet on the floor, rolling over onto your side to make your way all the way up to sitting. I hope you enjoyed that practice and you're feeling refreshed and well stretched. Namaste.